Peace and love, everybody out there. Assalamu alaikum, my brothers and sisters. All praise belongs to Allah, the Most High. Man, oh man, things are heating up. Today is the winter solstice, which means a portal opens up. This is the darkest day of the year. The winter solstice is the shortest day of the year and the longest night of the year. If you are new to my channel, we deal with the spiritual realm and the heavenly realm. Whatever happens in the spiritual realm affects the physical plane that we are living on right now, because the spiritual realm is more real than the illusional, worldly, physical life that we are living in right now. The winter solstice is a yearly sign that occurs in the heavens, aka outer space. This is when the Earth's North Pole is tilted away from the sun, and it stays tilted away from the sun for 3 days. Then on December 25th, it starts to slowly tilt back towards the sun, making the days become longer. The North Pole is the darkest place on Earth on December 21st, as no light shines there because the North Pole is tilted away from the sun. Out of the darkest place on earth, evil rises from darkness. Satan rises from the north and travels the earth. A portal opens up every December 21st, allowing Satan to travel over the earth to collect evidence of those who are worshiping him during the winter solstice, aka Christmastide. The character known as Santa Claus is a depiction or metaphor of the real shape-shifting creature known as Satan or Shaitan, who is the red dragon from the north that raises his throne above the clouds, and the children of earth worship him like he's the Most High. Let's read what Lucifer says in Isaiah 14:13. For you, Lucifer, has said in your heart, I will ascend into heaven. I will exalt my throne above the stars of God. I will also sit on a mount of congregation on the furthest sides of the north. I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High. The first Lucifer is Nimrod, the ancient king of Babylon. The term Lucifer applies to Satan himself, and it is a title given to evil kings who serve Satan. Lucifer means light bearer, the light bringer. The spirit of Satan lives through this depiction of this metaphor called Santa Claus, and Santa Claus is depicted ascending above the heights of the clouds and exalting his throne, which is his sleigh, above the stars of God. Satan wants to be above the Messiah, who is supposed to be the star of Christmas. Christmas is all about Santa Claus and not the so-called birth of the Messiah. During Christmas, ain't nobody thinking about the Messiah. Everybody thinking about materialism worship, the gifts and presents, money and shopping, and the feast that God hates. Amos 5:21 says, I despise your feast days. Everybody thinking about how much pork they will eat for the king of the Jews' so-called birthday. Everybody thinking about how drunk and turned up they are about to get, which is forbidden. The drunkard will not inherit the kingdom. Another name for Santa Claus is Old Saint Nick, and Old Nick in the dictionary means the devil, as we can see here. Old Nick is short for Old Iniquity. Iniquity means sin, wickedness, crime, transgression against God's commandments and laws. And Satan is the oldest sinner, the old iniquity, because he disobeyed God when God told him to prostrate before Adam. And Satan convinced Adam and Eve to eat of the forbidden fruit, mankind's oldest iniquity. And today, during the winter solstice, Satan, the red dragon, that old serpent, and his legion of demons, today people call them elves, which means nightmare, sprite, jinn, fairy, demon. Today, Satan rises up with his army of demons and prepare to fly over the earth on December 24th. The Nordic people know him as Odin, the one-eyed Antichrist. And the Romans know him as Saturn, which is the Latin name for Satan. And today, during this portal opening up, the king of Khazaria has traveled to Babylon to enter the house of Satan. This is the first time Zelensky left Ukraine since the war began, when that last portal was opened up on 2/22/2022. Why did Zelensky leave his country to visit the White House during the winter solstice, right before World War III? He has to meet with Satan. He has to meet with the serpents, the reptilians. He has to bow the knee to Shaitan to prove he's down with the Illuminati, the Luciferians. He has to look Satan in the eye in order for Satan to go ahead and give permission for his army to go ahead and get the party started in Russia for real, as we head to the dreadful year 2023. Zelensky is the man that's calling for American mothers and fathers to send their sons to go die in World War III, which will quickly turn to nukes. And before America sacrifices her sons and her cities to Zelensky, Biden said that it was particularly meaningful to speak to Zelensky in person and look each other in the eye. This is the man that will lead America into destruction. And we have an old senior citizen that's senile and have dementia, and he's following this man into war. That has nothing to do with us. The Illuminati practice the highest forms of magic and witchcraft, and the December 21st winter solstice is a very magical time of the year for these witches and warlocks inside the White House. These Luciferians, they take their holidays serious, and they perform all kinds of rituals and conjure up all kinds of demons on these specific days that portals open up, such as Halloween, the Halloween portal on October 31st. Zelensky has to stand before Congress and prove that he's down with their program before they go to war. And their program is sodomy, servitude to America by giving her your resources, and democracy. Democracy means that the citizens have the freedom to vote for their favorite Luciferian representative that will pass demonic laws on their behalf. It sounds crazy, but to believers, we know it's the truth. Revelation 16:14 says, "For they are the spirits of devils working miracles, which go forth unto the kings of the earth and of the whole world, to gather them to the battle of the great day of God Almighty." So we see here clearly that there are demonic spirits that are performing signs, which is magic, sorcery, and they go to the kings of the earth to gather them to battle. We see that happening now. All of these rulers of earth are suddenly preparing for battle. Last year, the world was at peace. This year, the world is preparing for war. In 2023, these wars will break out. An article came out yesterday that says direct confrontation between Russia and NATO is a matter of weeks. A top U.S. official said, NATO has always been very clear. Ukraine shall not lose. Thus, the only solution for Washington is to deploy alliance troops in Ukraine and hope that this will stop the Russians. Yesterday, Russia shot down 4 American missiles. This is the first time America has shot missiles into Russia. It's only a matter of time before Russia attacks America's infrastructure, and then we won't have any gas, lights, or water. Also, Russia's nuclear military planes have been bombed for 3 days in a row, and only America and Britain has this technology to strike this deep into Russia's territory to hit their military bases and strike their nuclear planes. So we see Russia is already experiencing World War III on their soul. They already have that survival mentality and preparedness as a nation, and they are going around building nuclear bunkers all over their nation. Our turn is next, America. It's only a matter of time before Russia presses those buttons. However, the regular American citizen do not have that World War III survival mentality. Americans are living in la-la land without a clue of what's coming to us. As we live comfortable and feeling secure while going shopping for electronics and video games, which will be pointless when those EMP comes to fry them, and Americans are buying stupid things such as designer shoes and clothes and dumb expensive purses and getting BBLs and buying weave and nails and drugs and liquor and all kinds of folly, thinking that their empire will last forever. Let's read Isaiah 47:8. Listen to this, you pleasure-loving kingdom, living at ease and feeling secure. You say, I am the only one, and there is no other. I will never be a widow or lose my children. Well, both of these things will come upon you in a moment, widowhood and the loss of children. Yes, these calamities will come upon you, despite all your witchcraft and magic. You felt secure in your wickedness. No one sees me, you said, but your wisdom and knowledge have led you astray, and you said, I am the only one, and there is no other. So disaster will overtake you, and you won't be able to charm it away. Calamity will fall upon you, and you won't be able to buy your way out. A catastrophe will strike you suddenly, for which you are not prepared. Now use your magical charms. Use the spells you have worked at all these years. Maybe they will do you some good. Maybe they can make someone afraid of you. All the advice you receive has made you tired. Where are your astrologers? Those stargazers who made predictions each month. Let them stand up and save you from what the future holds. Behold, they shall be as stubble. The fire shall burn them. They shall not deliver themselves from the power of the flame. It shall not be a coal to be warmed by, nor a fire to sit before. And all your friends, those with whom you've done business since childhood, will go their own ways, turning a deaf ear on your cries. So as we can read here, we know that we are living in La La Land. We feeling secure. We think all this magic and witchcraft the White House is doing over the whole entire world is going to save them. But the Most High is going to destroy this place. And you are not prepared mentally, physically. You living in La La Land. The rest of the world is preparing to survive the rain of nukes. Americans will be caught off guard and unaware. So we have to make sure that we are the opposite of the sheep. We have to stay watchful and on high alert and pay close attention to these developments that have been happening all year long, leading up to this moment, the year 2023. The next chapter in this end time story. America will bomb the hell out of Russia in the next few weeks or days. America will bring Russia down to her knees. America will possibly kill Putin. Right now, as we speak, America has a drone hovering over Putin's head, waiting for that opportunity to go ahead and blow him into pieces. And when that happens, Putin already has steps in place that when he dies, we all die. When he dies, the nukes will be fired. Either way, no matter how this all plays out, no matter what twists and turns occur, America's destruction has been prophesied and it will come to pass. And we, us black folks who descend from slaves, we are at the end of our 400-year captivity in America, and things are spiraling out of control as judgment descends on the daughter of Babylon. We had all year to prepare and get ready. Prepare your souls spiritually so we can enter the gates of the Almighty's paradise on Judgment Day. And if we don't die immediately, if the nukes come and they blow up some cities and we still alive somehow, we have to be prepared to survive a post-apocalyptic society. In my last video, somebody left a comment which states, I agree with a lot you're saying, but please don't justify Putin killing innocents in Ukraine because of America's sin. I'm not justifying anything. I'm explaining why it's happening. I'm stating prophecy. In these end times, the land of the north is prophesied to kill many people, including myself if I'm caught in the nuclear blast. I feel compassion for the Ukrainian people. I feel compassion for all innocent people of the earth. But God said what he said, and not just Ukraine will be destroyed. America and Europe and Asia and the Middle East will be killed also during this great war. This war is not going anywhere. The red horseman of war is here to take peace away from the earth and to kill. Revelation 6:4 says, and there went out another horse that was red, and power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth, and that they shall kill one another. And there was given unto him a great sword. The people who rule the earth, the latter J Illuminati, synagogue of Satan, the wicked, they descend from Khazaria, which today is Ukraine. The Illuminati began in Khazaria, and in these end times, Khazaria is the first nation to fall to the north. That is why America and Britain are so invested in this war, because they are ran by Illuminati also, the Luciferians, the enlightened ones who serve Satan, who serves Lucifer. After the land of the Khazarians fall, which is Ukraine, the rest of the world will fall into a global war as they all try to rush the bear and get blown back. If anybody else have a question or comment, let me know. I can answer your question in my next video. I love y'all. Press like and subscribe and hit that bell notification button so you don't miss out on my future videos. Stay prayed up, stay bowed down, keep a watchful eye, buy food and water and self-defense weapons. Stay woke. I'm out.